Muggles and Wizards around the world. It's Cunning Slytherin here, bringing you guys another Harry Potter video. And today we are going to do Harry Potter book only moments. So if you have read the Harry Potter books and seen the movies, you probably noticed that there's a lot of things they miss out in the movies that they had in the books. And I just want to talk about the most important ones that I feel just really heartbroken about that they missed. So without further ado, let's start the video. So I first want to start off with the really obvious one. A lot of people have probably talked about this already, is Peeves. If you've read he's in many of the books, probably all the books except I think it's all the books. He's just a poltergeist that runs around causing mayhem for every student, and it's really cool to see Peeves there, and I just wish they would add him in the movie. I thought that would be really cool, just having some poltergeist running around the place, splashing students, annoying the fuck out of students. It'd be really cool. Now, moving on to Goblet of Fire. It's another series that they really missed out on things, but I guess it's because it's a huge goddamn book. But one of the things that I really think they have it, but it's just not good enough, is the Quidditch World Cup. In the movies, it's like 10 seconds of the Quidditch World Cup, and in the books, it's just so detailed. They talk about everything, the mascots, the villa. It's just so cool in the books. And now when we're talking about the Quidditch World Cup, I also want to say Winky. Winky would have been such a cool character to have added into the Harry Potter universe movies, because Winky's so cute and innocent, but when she gets let free by Barty, she becomes all depressed, and that would have been a really cool thing to have added in the movies as well. Also talking about Goblet of Fire, this is from Goblet of Fire upwards, I really they really neglected the Muggle and the Muggle and magical Prime Minister, because in the books they talk about the connection between the Muggle Prime Minister and the Wizard Prime Minister, because they have a painting where they communicate to each other, and that's something that I really would have liked to be seen in the other things, but I think that is in Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm not quite sure. Another thing about the fourth one as well is that I'm pretty sure it's the fourth one. When the Weasleys go and collect Harry, it's really hilarious because they get stuck in the electric fireplace that Harry has, that Dursleys and have gotten installed, so they have to blast their way out. I think that's just really hilarious that the wizards are having so much trouble with the Muggle technology, and that's just really hilarious. Another thing about the fourth Goblet of Fire is, Rita Skeeter, how we all found out that she's an animagus, an unregistered animagus, as a ladybug just rolling around getting stories. That is really funny, because who would have known? Who really would have known? That is really good. That they should have added. So one other thing, this last thing from the Goblet of Fire that I think should have added is definitely how Barty Crouch escaped, because I can't believe they didn't add that. And that's also coming back to the third Prisoner of Azkaban. They didn't talk about Sirius' escape at all, and I think it's a really cool escape, how it turned into an animagus, crept out, and also Barty Crouch Jr.'s, how the mom took the polyjuice and died for him. I think it's just really sweet that a mother would do so much, even though the child is a Death Eater and everything, they would still love him enough. And I just really think they should have added that, because that would have been a really cool part of the movie, the story of how they escaped. Now moving on to the fifth, which I definitely think they've missed so much out on, because the fifth is my favorite book by far. I'm actually rereading it at the moment. This is probably the thing that I think in this whole video they definitely should have added, that I'm really so sad they didn't add, is when they went to visit St. Mungo's. When Harry, Hermione and Ron went to visit St. Mungo's to visit Arthur, who got bitten by the snake of Voldemort. Because I just love how they meet Lockhart again. Because from the second book, it's just Lockhart lost his memory, we're never going to see him again. But then you just see him and see his change, and hey, you want to have an autograph? It's just really hilarious, and I think that could have been really cool to meet Lockhart again, because it would just have been really funny. And also Neville's parents, because they really do not talk about a lot about Neville's parents' backstory, but in the fifth, they really do, like in St. Mungo's, they all see Neville talking to his parents and like them gone low loopy. I just think that moment should have really been added. Another moment in the Order of Phoenix that should have also been added is, you know, when they go into the Department of Mysteries. In the movies, it's just Department of Mysteries. Suddenly into the room where all those orbs are, or whatever the prophecies. But in the books, it's so fun because there's like so many different rooms they have to go through, and they're reminded of this awesome magic that to cross off the rooms they've already been in. And I think that would have been a really neat touch for the movies, just to see all the different rooms. That would have been really cool. Another thing that they really missed out on is Hermione's like program Spew to, you know, set through the house elves. Like making those hats, and Dobby wearing a stack of 20 hats in the Christmas morning. That would have been so funny. Just seeing all our hats disappear and Spew badges everywhere, trying to get everyone involved. That is just, honestly, it would have been hilarious. I also want to add on, this is like from the third movie upwards, is Sirius and Harry's, third book upwards, is Sirius and Harry's, you know, relationship. Because in the movies they like meet in the fireplace twice, they talk a bit, but in the books it's just so much deeper. Because when Sirius dies in the movie, you just feel, oh, Sirius, well, that's kind of sad. But when you read about it in the book, it's so sad because in the book it's like so much more connection with them. The owls, the fireplace, like every freaking day how Sirius is so weird, goes to Diane or to Hogsmeade to meet them. And it would have been really, really cool to just see more of Sirius and Harry's relationship, because Sirius is the last family member Harry has left. And that would have been just awesome to see Sirius being with Harry a lot more. Now moving on to the Half-Blood Prince, there is probably just like one thing that I really, really, really would have liked they add into the movies is the, you know, all the pensive things with Dumbledore about Voldemort's past family, because all you see is how Voldemort got taken from the orphanage, and that's basically all you see. And in the books it's so detailed about his mom, his dad, the love potion, his grandfather. It's just so much more detailed, and I love the pensive. It's a really cool thing, and it would be so much cooler to have seen the pensive a lot more, and especially Half-Blood Prince. Moving on to the Deathly Hallows, there's quite a few things that I think they should have added. Starting off, it's Dudley at the beginning. He's actually nice. He says to Harry, I don't think you're that much of a waste of space. And it's just really nice because they like argue their whole life, and then Harry suddenly saves Dudley, and now Dudley's a bit more appreciative of Harry, and that's just, they're finally bonding after like 17 years of being unfriendly to each other. They finally bond a bit, and I think is really, really cute. So another thing from here is definitely the Hogwarts battle. In the movie it's epic, that's why it's my favorite movie, but in the books it's so much more epic, because you see how Fred dies and how like everything happens. It's so cool. It's just amazing. In the books it's a lot more detailed than in the movies, but I like it in the movies as well. But the most important thing I think that they missed out in they had a lot of it in the movie, but they should have had so much more, is Snape and Lily's connection, because Snape is my favorite character, of course, if you see my last video. And Snape is just an awesome dude, and he died for lost love. It really is just amazing, and his backstory is just so, the Lily and Snape story is just so good, and I wish they had so much more about it, because Snape, like after all those years of Harry thinking Snape hated him, Harry hating him so much because he's bullying his father, and he finally finds out it's just because he was jealous, just because he wanted Lily. It's honestly just that tough guy having emotions like that. It's really amazing. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you guys have enjoyed this, please leave a like. If it's the first time seeing my amazing face on your screen, go down below, press the subscribe button for more awesome Slytherin videos. And as always guys, stay Slytherin.